There were two other Wurlitzers in the area. One in the Liberty Theater up the hill a little bit, next town over. The Noble, a couple blocks away from here, the building's gone now, was put in 1921, I think. And this was the last one. But it was put in 1925. And this was the biggest one because somebody had more money. That's all we can say. My name is Paul Quarino. At the present time, I'm taking care of the Mighty Wurlitzer here at the Egyptian Theatre. I've been taking care of it since May 18, 1980. The only reason I remember the date because on the way going home, Mount St. Helens erupted. I fell in love with it in 1980. Yeah. Wurlitzer built 2,243 of these pipe organs that were designed for silent picture accompaniment theaters. About 50 are still playable. The rest went to the dump, to the scrap, to whatever. But there's about 50 of them working publicly. But this is just a piece of history. We got to keep it for the next generation.
I am Lee Littlefield. I grew up here in Coos Bay. I took piano lessons when I was a little kid and turned out to be pretty good at music, and I enjoyed it. So I then later went on to college and I did study organ and music. And I came back to Coos Bay and North Bend and became a school teacher. I taught music in North Bend. And in 1974, I started playing this organ again and have played it ever since. So, well, this organ was commissioned by the three people who built the Egyptian back in early 1920s. They commissioned this particular organ for this space, and it arrived in Coos Bay in 50 crates after 3 weeks on rail from Tonawanda, New York. And it came with 2 or 3 technicians who spent about 2 or 3 weeks installing it and tuning it to the Egyptian Theatre. And it's been here ever since. It's the only one in the state of Oregon that is in its original setting. And it flabbergasts me that it still works. And we have our Paul Quarino that knows the ins and outs of what happens up in the chambers on both sides. So they all have their own personalities, and he talks about the organ being happy or not. It's happy when it's played, and it hasn't been played a lot during the pandemic situation, so it was not in its best shape till he and David, our other wizard with the organ, got in there and started working with it, and it's happy now.